My beloved child, pause for a moment. Let your fingers be still. Heaven is reaching for you right now. You did not find this message. This message was sent to find you. Your spirit was magnetized here, pulled by a whisper you could not explain. Something inside you felt, this is for me. You have wondered about love. You have questioned timing, age, and what makes sense. You have been torn between what your heart feels and what the world says is acceptable. You have carried secret thoughts about a younger partner, and you have wondered, is this wrong? Is this foolish? Is this God, or just me? Hear me, beloved. I am the messenger of the Most High, and I am speaking into that very question. Heaven is not confused about you. Heaven is not confused about your age, your past, or your desire to love and be loved. You have been judged. People have called you names in their minds, even if their mouths stayed polite. They said, you're too old for that. They said, why are you even thinking about a younger person? You have felt shame for feelings you did not choose. You have tried to bury your heart, to silence your own longing because you were afraid of looking desperate or delusional. You have seen people chase youth and lose their soul, and you said to yourself, I never want to be that. So you tried to kill parts of your heart instead. But your heart would not die. Because your heart was made by God, and what He breathes into existence carries stubborn life. You have loved and been disappointed. You have loved and been betrayed. Some of you were left for someone younger, discarded as if you had expired on a shelf. You looked in the mirror and suddenly every line, every wrinkle, every gray strand felt loud. You said, is this all I am now? Too late, too old, too much life behind me, not enough life ahead? Heaven heard that pain. Heaven saw you break alone in the quiet, where no one was there to wipe your tears. Archangel Michael says, every tear that fell in secret is written like a river in the book of your destiny. Not one has been ignored. You have tried to be strong. You have learned to function with a cracked heart, to work, to smile, to show up, even when you were bleeding internally. You told yourself, I'm fine. But heaven saw the nights you curled upon yourself and whispered, God, do you still see me? Do you still want me? Listen deeply now. This is not hype. This is not empty comfort. This is heaven answering you. God is aligning you with a younger partner, and the reason will shock you. This is not about desperation. This is not about clinging to youth, nor about trying to prove you are still attractive. This is about destiny. This is about alignment. This is about a divine, intentional partnership that crosses the barrier of age to fulfill a purpose that could never happen any other way. Hear this clearly, beloved, this word is not about reckless romance. This is not about chasing anyone, using anyone, or being used by anyone. This is not about minors, nor anything hidden or dark. Heaven does not bless what harms innocence or violates free will. This message is for adult hearts, for mature souls, for those whose connection will be lawful, mutual, respectful, and honoring to both. You have feared being manipulated by someone younger. You have seen horror stories of people deceived, scammed, controlled, broken. You said, God, protect me. I don't want to be blinded by loneliness. And heaven answered, protection is already circling you. Discernment is already growing strong within you. Not every younger person is your partner. Not every attraction is an assignment from God. But there is one younger soul, one destined vessel, being shaped and refined to walk beside you in a way that brings your heart back to life. God is aligning you with a younger partner to show you something you stopped believing: you are not finished. You are not used up. You are not sitting on the sidelines of life. Heaven says, I am not done writing with your life. I am not done revealing my beauty through your story. And I will not allow the cruelty of others to have the final word over your future. You thought you had to settle for companionship without passion, for safety without spark, for routine without wonder. You thought that real excitement belonged only to the young, that your job was now to sit in the stands and applaud other people's love stories. But God is tearing that lie from your soul. You were made to still be chosen, still be pursued, still be delighted in, even now. This younger partner is not being raised to worship your age or your experience, but to honor the God who shaped you through all your years. They will look at you and see not just years, but wisdom wrapped in beauty, strength wrapped in tenderness. They will see scars and call them stories. They will see stretch marks of the soul and call them proof that you carried heavy things and did not die. You will be a safe place for their growth, and they will be a holy place for your rebirth. You have been the strong one for so long. You have mothered, fathered, mentored, held people together when everything was falling apart. You stood in storms, covering others who never thanked you. You poured into people who drained you, and when they were full, they walked away as if your well would never run dry. Your heart grew tired. You said, I have nothing left to give. But heaven says, O beloved, you have more left than you know. But this time, you will not pour alone. This time, what you give will return to you multiplied. This younger partner will carry a fresh fire you need. They will carry joy where you carry wisdom. They will carry spontaneity where you carry stability. They will carry questions where you carry answers. And together, you will build something neither of you could build alone. You fear the imbalance. You say, won't I always feel older? Won't they get bored? Won't I become a burden when time moves forward? You see yourself aging while they still look young. You are afraid of becoming an obligation, of being pitted, not chosen. But hear the voice of heaven. The one I am aligning you with, the one made for you, will not love you out of pity. They will not stand beside you out of duty. They will not stay because they feel trapped. They will stay because my hand is upon them, because my love flows through them, because when they look at you, they see their miracle too. God is aligning you with a younger partner because there are years that were stolen that must be restored. There was a season where someone should have protected you, should have covered you, should have chosen you, but instead, they crushed you. They were older in age, yet childish in character. They held authority over you, but did not steward your heart with care. They used their age as a weapon, their experience as control, their knowledge as a cage. Your inner child was left unheld. Your younger self was abandoned even while your body aged. This is why the idea of a younger partner both attracts and disturbs you. Your spirit knows there is a missing piece of youth in your story, and your mind is afraid that reaching for it means losing your dignity. Listen, beloved. Heaven does not play with your soul. This is not about trying to reverse time. This is about redeeming what was broken in time. This younger partner will not be your parent, and you will not be their parent. You will not use them to escape your age, and they will not use you to escape their responsibility. Instead, God will use this union to hold your inner child and their emerging adult at the same time. Your laughter will return. Not the forced laughter you used to make others comfortable, but the deep, surprised laughter that escapes when you feel truly safe. You will laugh at small things again. You will find yourself smiling at texts, at tiny moments, at silly memories. You will feel alive in your body again, not ashamed of it. You have spoken harshly to yourself. You have stood in front of the mirror and pointed at every perceived flaw. You called yourself names you would never call another soul. You spoke curses over your own reflection, repeating the words of insecure people who projected their fear of aging onto you. Heaven grieved each time you joined voices with your enemies against your own beauty. This younger partner will not save you from insecurity, but they will become a witness to the beauty God has always seen in you. They will trace lines on your face and call them maps of where you have traveled. They will honor your body with a gentleness that shocks you. You will flinch at first, not used to being loved without criticism attached. But slowly, you will believe it. You will wake up one day and realize you no longer rehearse your age as an apology. You will walk into rooms with the quiet knowing that you are desired, not for what you can provide alone, but for who you are. God is aligning you with a younger partner to break the idol of human opinion over your life. You have been ruled by, what will they think? You have let other people's shock override your own peace. You have tried to make your life fit their sense of normal, even when my spirit was calling you into something different, something rare. This relationship will challenge that fear. Some will question it. Some will whisper behind closed doors. Some will judge without knowing your story. Allow them. Their words are wind. Their understanding is limited. They see the outside, but heaven sees the assignment. This younger partner is an assignment sent to you. And you are an assignment sent to them. You both are answers to each other's prayers, even prayers you didn't know how to voice. You said, God, send me someone who gets me. They said, God, send me someone stable, someone wise, someone safe. Heaven heard you both. And in the secret, God began aligning paths, aligning timelines, aligning inner work. You have been in a season of preparation, even when it felt like delay. The loneliness, the silence, the people walking away, it all carved out space for this kind of love to fit. If certain people had stayed, you would have missed this alignment. If certain doors had stayed open, you would have walked right past your promise. Do not curse the endings that emptied your life. You thought they were proof that you were unlovable. In truth, they were proof that you were being reserved. Reserved for something unusual and holy. There is also a purpose beyond your emotions. This alignment is not just about romance. It is about legacy. It is about kingdom impact. It is about blending the strength of generations so that heaven's will can be carried out on earth through your union. You carry stories. You carry strategies. You carry scars that became wisdom. Your younger partner will carry energy, creativity, fresh perspective. They are not naive, they are uncorrupted by some of the cynicism that hardened your heart. They will ask you, why not? Where life taught you to always say, it won't work. They will push you gently out of your comfort rut, while you anchor them so they do not drift into foolish risk. Together, you will move. You will build. You will create. For some, it will be businesses, projects, charitable works, creative expressions, spiritual missions. For others, it will be family, spiritual children, those you mentor together. You will be a bridge. A bridge between generations, a bridge between wisdom and wonder, a bridge where younger souls can see what healthy aging looks like, and older souls can see what redeemed youth looks like. Archangel Michael says, hell has worked hard to divide generations. To pit the young against the old against the young. To make you mock each other, dismiss each other, fear each other. This union will be a blow against that division. People will look at you together and see respect flowing both directions. They will see that age difference does not mean power imbalance, that love can be honoring, mutual, pure, and strong, even when years are not equal. God is aligning you with a younger partner to heal how you see time. You have treated time as your enemy. You cursed your birthdays, wishing you could go backward. You felt the clock as a threat, not as a gift. This love will shift that. You will start blessing your years again. You will say, thank you, God, for the time you have given me to love, to grow, to give, to receive, to feel. You will no longer try to compete with those younger than you. Instead, you will walk beside one who honors you, and in that honor, your whole perspective on aging will change. But hear this warning wrapped in love: do not run ahead of God. Do not decide that any younger person must be the one sent by heaven. Discernment is your shield. Watch their fruit, not just their face. Watch their consistency, not just their charm. Watch how they handle anger, disappointment, money, temptation. Watch if they respect your no. Watch if they are willing to wait. The one God is aligning you with will not rush you into what defiles you. They will not pressure you to break your values just to keep them interested. Their patience will be proof of the Spirit at work in them. Their honor will be your confirmation. When you are unsure, do not cling out of fear of being alone. You would rather wait with God than bind your soul to a counterfeit who drains you. Your days of tolerating crumbs are over. You will not beg for attention. You will not chase texts. You will not shrink yourself to make them feel big. The one God is aligning you with will see your light and be proud to stand beside it. They will brag about you, not hide you. They will introduce you with joy, not embarrassment. They will not say, "This is my older," as if they must apologize, but they will say, "This is my person," with a calm, radiant confidence that disarms suspicion. Heaven is also healing your fear of loss. You fear attaching to someone younger because you imagine the day you might leave this world before them. You picture them alone. You picture yourself clinging, trying to hold back the inevitable. Beloved, your life is in the hands of God, not in the numbers of your years. You could live longer than expected. You could be the one who walks them through their valley. You do not know. Trying to control that future is robbing you of the present God wants to bless. Instead of asking, "How long will this last?" ask, "How deeply can we honor God with the time we are given?" Love is always a risk. Age does not remove that. What heaven offers you is not a guarantee of zero pain, but a promise of purpose that makes the journey worth it. God is aligning you with a younger partner to prove that your story does not end in abandonment. The last word over your love life is not replaced. The last word over your love life is redefined. What was taken from you unfairly will be answered, not in petty revenge, but in holy restoration. You will not have to flaunt your blessing. You will not have to prove anything to those who doubted you. They will see. They will watch as peace returns to your eyes. They will watch as joy inhabits your face. They will not know all the story, but they will sense that heaven has intervened. Archangel Michael says, "I stand guard over this alignment. I war against the spirits of shame that try to talk you out of it. I cut off the voices of condemnation that say, 'You are ridiculous for even hoping.' Those voices are not God. Heaven convicts to heal. Hell accuses to paralyze. Let shame fall to the ground. You are allowed to desire love. You are allowed to want partnership. You are allowed to want laughter, companionship, touch, shared moments, even now. Your desires do not disgust God. He designed your need for connection. What He will do is direct it into a healthy channel, where both hearts are honored and uplifted. Make room, beloved. Make room in your schedule for someone to actually share life with you. Make room in your home, in your routines, in your heart. Clear out the altars you built to old relationships. Delete the hidden pictures you still worship in the dark. Release the fantasy of reconciliation with one who has clearly chosen another path. You may still love them. You may always carry a piece of them as a lesson. But they are not your future. Do not chain yourself to ghosts. God is doing a new thing, and clinging to yesterday will block tomorrow. Prepare also your body and mind. Not from panic, not from vanity, but out of honor for the temple you are. Eat in ways that give you energy. Rest in ways that restore your strength. Move your body, not to chase an image, but to feel alive in your own skin. Let go of the narrative that says, "It's too late to start." You are being renewed inside out. Your glow will not be manufactured. It will come from peace, from alignment, from the joy of being seen and loved. Even before they arrive, you will start to shine. People will say, "You look different. What changed?" And the answer will be, "Heaven touched my story." God is aligning you with a younger partner, and heaven is aligning you with your truest self. You will not lose yourself in this love. You will find yourself. You will watch fears fall off that you carried for decades. You will find your voice stronger than ever. You will set boundaries without trembling. You will say no without fearing abandonment. Because you will know, the one truly meant for me will celebrate my wholeness, not punish me for it. In the days ahead, pay attention to divine nudges. New spaces, new communities, new conversations are not random. You may feel drawn to learn something new, to join a group, to volunteer, to explore a passion you repressed. Follow those nudges. Your paths are often aligned around shared purpose, not just shared attraction. As you step into what makes you come alive, you step onto the road that leads you closer to them. And they, on their own journey, are stepping toward you. Do not obsess about where or how. Your job is not to orchestrate the meeting. Your job is to stay surrendered, to keep your heart clean, to refuse bitterness even when loneliness knocks. There will be days you question this word. Days you feel foolish for hoping. Days you say, maybe I heard wrong. Maybe this is just in my head. On those days, return to this truth: God is good. God is kind. God knows how to give good gifts at the right time. You are not asking for something wicked. You are asking for companionship. So instead of doubting His goodness, ask Him for discernment, for patience, for alignment. He will not mock your hope. He will mature it. He will refine it. He will redirect it from specific faces that are not meant for you, to the one heart that is. Your worth is not measured by who chooses you, but heaven delights to send you someone who recognizes the treasure you are. You are not second place. You are not the, if I can't get younger, I'll take older. You are the one someone younger prayed for, because they were tired of shallow love and hungry for depth, loyalty, and wisdom. They are not settling by being with you. They are being elevated. And you are not robbing them of anything good. You are standing with them as they grow into everything they were made to be. Together, you will shock people not with scandal, but with stability. Not with drama, but with peace. Not with chaos, but with the gentle, consistent glow of a love that clearly has heaven's fingerprint on it. Archangel Michael says, lift your head. Uncurl your shoulders. Breathe. Feel the weight of unworthiness sliding off your back. Age is not your enemy. Loneliness is not your identity. Shame is not your covering. I declare over you, by the word of the Most High, your later chapters will not be empty. Your bed will not be forever cold unless you have chosen it that way. Your table will not always seat one. There is a chair beside you being prepared. Someone younger, yet deeply mature, someone vibrant, yet deeply grounded, will sit there one day, and it will feel like they were always meant to. Until then, walk like someone whose future is secure. Love your life now, before they enter it. Build your peace now. Heal your heart now. So when they arrive, they do not become your oxygen, but your addition. You will breathe with or without them, but with them, you will soar. This is your divine call. This is your recognition of pain. This is your revelation. This is your release. This is your promise. And now, this is your empowerment. Rise, beloved. Stand in your worth. Honor your years. Open your heart. Heaven is aligning things you cannot yet see. God is aligning you with a younger partner, and though the reason shocks you now, when you stand in the fullness of it, you will say, every tear was worth it. Every delay was protection. Every no was making room for this holy yes. Walk forward, not in fear, but in quiet anticipation. You are seen. You are chosen. You are not late. You are right on time for a love story written by the hand of God. Beloved, you are still here. That alone is a sign. Your spirit recognizes there is more for you than what you have been living. You feel it like a quiet ache, like a soft knock at the door of your heart. Do not ignore it. This is heaven inviting you into deeper revelation. You have heard that God is aligning you with a younger partner, but there is more to understand, more to receive, more to untangle in your heart. Sit with me a little longer. Let these words wash over you slowly, like waves on tired shores. You have time to let your soul breathe. Archangel Michael says, heaven is not in a hurry, but heaven is intentional. Every line you hear is a stone laid on the path that leads you into clarity. You have made covenant with confusion. You have said, I don't know, so often that it became your shield. You hide behind uncertainty because it feels safer than committing to hope. You told yourself, if I never expect much, I'll never hurt much. So you numbed yourself. You moved through life half asleep, half invested, half alive. But when heaven speaks, confusion is not your master. Fear is not your advisor. You are being invited out of maybe and into trust. Trust that God knows how to write a love story that fits your life better than fear does. Trust that heaven has considered every detail you worry about in the dark. You say, what about my children? What will they think if I'm with someone younger? What if they judge, resent, or misunderstand? Heaven has heard these questions. Your family is not an afterthought in God's plan. The alignment coming is not meant to tear apart what heaven helped you build. The one being prepared for you will not war against your children or those you care for. They will seek peace. They will not demand that you choose between them and your blood. They will move gently. They will respect the bonds that came before them. They will understand that to truly have your heart, they must also honor those tied to it. And you, beloved, will be given wisdom to navigate this. You will speak with love, not fear. You will set boundaries without cruelty. You will stand in truth without defensiveness. Some will resist at first. Some will think you are being reckless. But as they watch your peace, as they see your healing, as they witness your partner's character, many hearts will soften. Because fruit speaks louder than opinion. God is aligning you with a younger partner not to disrupt your home with chaos, but to bring into it a new dimension of joy, support, and strength. For some, this younger partner will become a bridge to the younger generation, someone who can translate their world to you, and your heart to them. You have felt left behind by shifts in culture, by new ways of thinking, by rapid change. This partner will stand in the middle ground. They will help you understand what you don't know. They will help you be heard where you have been dismissed. You will not be the outdated parent or out-of-touch elder in their eyes. You will be the wise one they are proud of, the solid rock they are blessed to have. This union will present to the world a different way for generations to walk together. Not in competition, but in cooperation. You have also asked, what about my past? You say, I have made mistakes. I have done things I am not proud of. Why would God send someone fresh, someone younger, to someone like me? You replay old choices like shame-filled movies, convinced that your history disqualifies you from a beautiful future. Heaven burns that lie today. Your past is not a wall blocking God's blessing. Your past is a classroom where you learned how deeply you need Him. You have known heartbreak. You have hurt others. You have hurt yourself. You have walked roads you would never want your younger partner to walk. And that is precisely why your wisdom will be priceless to them. Not to control them. Not to imprison them. But to lovingly say, I have been where this road leads. I cannot choose for you, but I can show you the scars it gave me. They will look at you and know they are not walking with someone who pretends to be perfect, but with someone who has been deeply forgiven. This is powerful. Because they too carry regrets. They too carry hidden shame. The enemy whispers to them, you're too damaged to deserve a faithful love. And then they find you. And in your story, in your honesty, they find hope for their own. Your love becomes a living testimony that God does not throw away those who have fallen. Instead, He raises them, dusts them off, and places crowns on heads once bowed in disgrace. Archangel Michael says, you have no idea how beautiful you are when you stand clothed in grace. Not the beauty of surface alone, but the beauty of a soul that knows it was rescued and dares to love again anyway. That courage will light a fire in your younger partner. They will find in you not only chemistry, but courage. They will be emboldened to step into their calling, to face their own giants, to believe that their story does not end in the valley. This is bigger than romance. This is mentorship through love. This is discipleship through devotion. This is iron sharpening iron through affection and alliance. There is another reason God is aligning you with a younger partner, and it may shock you most of all. Heaven is using this love to rewrite what you believe about dependence. You have prided yourself on not needing anyone. You carry your pain alone, your bills alone, your decisions alone, because you learned early, depending on people leads to disappointment. So you became your own protector, your own provider, your own comforter. But in becoming everything, you slowly became empty. Self-sufficiency felt strong at first, but it has quietly worn you down. This younger partner will not come to leech off your strength, but they will not allow you to carry everything alone either. They will insist on being there. They will want to know when you hurt. They will offer to help with the small things, and the big things, that you are used to handling without assistance. You will resist at first. It will feel strange to be cared for. You will say, I've got it, I'm fine, I can handle it. But heaven will nudge you, let them in. Bit by bit, you will allow yourself to be supported. Not as someone helpless, but as someone finally safe enough to share the load. And as you lean, you will learn that dependence is not always weakness. Shared weight is protection. Shared burdens are lighter. In allowing yourself to receive help, you will model for them that they too can lean on others without shame. They have been told to be independent, to toughen up, to never trust anyone fully. Your gentle acceptance will show them a higher way: mutual dependence, mutual support, mutual care. God is aligning you with this younger partner because both of you need to see a love where strength and softness live together, not at war inside one heart. You have also feared that a younger partner will outgrow you. You imagine a day when they change, evolve, wake up and say, "I want someone my own age." You've pictured yourself abandoned again, left for someone more fitting, and the pain of that image has stopped you from even considering what heaven is trying to give. Hear me clearly: any love, with any age, carries the risk that someone may change their mind. But the one heaven aligns you with will be led by covenant, not by convenience. They will not be perfect. You will have disagreements. You will misunderstand each other at times. But at the core, they will be anchored to the one who brought you together and to the value of commitment. Where others ran when things grew hard, this one will learn to stay and work it through. They will not idolize you. They will see your flaws. They will see your bad days, your impatience, your shortcomings. And still, their choice will be you. Not because you never fail, but because the grace in you matches the grace they need, and the grace in them matches the grace you need. Archangel Michael says, you are not being set up for another abandonment. You are being set up for healing, so deep, that the fear of abandonment no longer rules you. There will come a day inside this love when you realize you are no longer terrified every time they walk out the door. You will not obsessively fear that their delay in replying means they are done. Your nervous system, long trained by trauma, will start to relax. Their consistency will retrain your heart to believe in steady love. This is deliverance, beloved. This is not just having a partner. This is heaven rebuilding your wiring, your default reactions, your sense of what is possible in relationships. This is inner restoration camouflaged as romance. Do you see how kind God is? In answering your desire for love, He is also answering your need for deep healing. Now listen closely. There are things you must release to be ready for this alignment. Resentment must go. You cannot carry deep hatred toward those who hurt you and expect to pour pure love into someone new. The poison will leak. You do not have to deny what happened. You do not have to excuse their behavior. Heaven does not ask you to call evil good. But heaven does call you to put down the blade you have been holding at your own throat. Every time you rehearse what they did, over and over, you cut yourself again. You keep old wounds open so they never scar, never heal. Forgiveness is stitching the wound closed. It is not forgetting. It is not reconciliation with those who are unsafe. It is choosing to stop punishing yourself for what they chose. It is releasing the right to be judge, jury, and executioner over their life, and handing that gavel to the one who judges justly. When you do, you make room for joy. You clear space for new love that doesn't have to fight your ghosts. God is aligning you with a younger partner who does not deserve to be punished for the crimes of others. So heaven invites you, begin the work now. Speak out loud, even if your voice shakes, I release them. I release what they did. I release the fantasy of them finally understanding the pain they caused me. I refuse to let their betrayal define my future. Each time you release, a chain falls. Each time you release, your heart becomes more available for what is coming. Another thing you must release is the need to control the narrative. You may be tempted to over-explain this relationship to everyone. To convince them it's real, it's holy, it's from God. But beloved, you do not owe your life's blueprint to observers. Some will never understand. They are not meant to. Their opinions are not the compass for your destiny. Your peace is not up for debate. You move not by public approval, but by divine leading and inner confirmation. When you know that heaven is in this, you can walk calmly through their doubts. You do not yell back. You do not rage. You do not cower. You simply live, and let the fruit of your love speak over time. God is also aligning you with a younger partner to answer the lie that no one will cherish your older seasons. You asked, who will hold my hand when I am weaker? Who will sit beside me when my body slows down? You feared a lonely aging, quiet rooms, empty chairs, a fading life unwitnessed. Heaven heard those silent fears. This alignment is not just about now. It is about a future full of companionship, about evenings shared, routines intertwined, memories built that ripple out across years. There will be ordinary days that feel holy because you are not alone in them. Cooking together. Driving together. Folding laundry while sharing stories. These simple acts will be saturated with meaning. Because once you have known what it is to do everything alone, doing life with someone becomes a sacred gift. Do not underestimate the power of small, consistent presence. It is one of the sweetest gifts heaven can give. This younger partner will not view your aging as an inconvenience, but as a privilege. They will say, I get to walk you through this. I get to be the one who stands with you as we both change. Because they, too, will age. They, too, will one day carry lines and silver hair. They may start later, but time touches everyone. And as you model grace in your older years, you will be teaching them how to wear their own future with dignity, not dread. You are not a burden. You are a roadmap. You are not excess weight. You are an inheritance of wisdom and tenderness. Archangel Michael says, you are worthy of a love that honors your entire timeline, past, present, and yet to come. Now, let us speak of desire. You have been told to shut it down. You have been told that certain feelings are not appropriate for someone your age. You have been shamed for craving touch, for longing for romance, for missing intimacy. Some have said, just focus on your work, your faith, your responsibilities. This whole desire for love is a distraction. But heaven knows how you were made. Your longing for connection, for physical presence, for shared affection, is not a defect. It is a design. What the enemy perverts, heaven purifies, not erases. Within the safety of this ordained relationship, your desire will not be something to be feared, but to be stewarded. You are not dirty for wanting to be wanted. You are human. And the one who made you understands. I call you out of false holiness that shames your humanity, and into true holiness that channels your humanity toward love that builds, protects, and delights. This younger partner will be drawn to you, to your mind, your heart, your body. You may feel puzzled by their attraction, but heaven says, stop arguing with the gift I send. Stop telling me why they shouldn't want you. Receive the blessing. You will learn to say, thank you, instead of, I'm sorry, when they compliment you. You will learn to accept being found beautiful without dismissing it as politeness. Your body will not be an enemy to hide, but a home where love and presence are shared. In that surrender, shame will lose its power. For some, this relationship will also unlock a new creativity. You will write again. You will sing again. You will paint, design, dream, and build again. Their belief in you will stir sleeping gifts. Their enthusiasm will melt your internal critic. You will take risks you would never take alone. Healthy risks, measured by wisdom, fueled by faith. Your union will release blessings into the world. Others will be healed by watching your journey. Some who had given up on love beyond a certain age will quietly find hope through your example. They will see that it is possible to be loved for who you are now, not who you used to be. They will watch how you navigate differences, how you choose respect over control, how you hold each other through misunderstandings, and their own standards for love will rise. This is why the warfare has been so intense around your heart. The enemy is terrified of this alignment. Not because two humans being happy is a loss to him, but because of what your union will dismantle. Lies about age. Lies about worth. Lies about damaged people being unworthy of good love. Lies about younger people being incapable of depth. Your love will expose these lies for what they are. So yes, warfare has surrounded you. You have felt random waves of sadness, sudden despair, old memories resurfacing at strange times. These are not random.